For ACUsports.com, I'm Grant Boone. Day 2 of fall camp. We're with quarterback Dallas Sealey, the junior from Lawton, Oklahoma. Dallas, give us a sense of the difference from day 1 to day 2 for the entire team.
We just came out today, and we just came out with a much better tempo. Linemen kind of set the tempo when they came out. They had a lot of energy, and we made exceptional progress from yesterday. It was apparent.
Let's talk about progress. You are in an unusual situation. It's a new offense for you. Tell me the difference in not technically so much, but just the challenge of learning a new offense from last year to this.
It's kind of just stepping outside of your comfort zone. I'm still trying to learn the new offense. We're putting in new concepts and schemes every day, and Coach Lamberson and the offensive staff do a great job with that. So, they're making the transition a lot smoother than I expected it to be. So, I'm proud of where we're at right now.
You had a chance to play under a veteran in Parker McKenzie the last few years. Now he's gone, and you assume a little bit of a different role, or am I wrong? Are you feeling a different leadership level? Is more expected of you this year, do you think?
Yes, sir. I feel like it is. We always had Parker there. He was an older guy with all kinds of experience. He had been here 5 years. So now, we have Cade, and Cade's a great helper, but he's learned a new offense just like I am. So, I feel like me and Cade we're kind of taking a step up and trying to be leaders for the younger guys and just trying to immerse ourselves in the offense and trying to change the culture.
All right, let's talk to your offensive coordinator here. Josh Lamberson joins us after a couple of days of fall camp. Give me some overall thoughts first about your quarterback, your starter in Dallas Sealey.
Well, proud of Dallas, but really proud of all of our guys, how they've embraced the challenge of a new offense. And we're talking a lot about leadership characteristics too, the intangibles of what it takes to run an offense, both on and off the field. And so that's something that we've really pushed for. We've had a leadership academy this summer to just give these guys the tools to put in their tool belt to not only come out here and successfully run an offense in between the stripes, but run an offense and a football team outside the stripes as well.
You've been in the position that Dallas is in. How challenging is it for him, what he's going through on and off the field?
Well, I think especially if you add the success that he had last year. Obviously did some really good things, second in the league in total offense last year. And then
25 total touchdowns.
Right, did a lot of good things. And so to come in and say, hey, we're going to do things a little bit different. I've been really impressed with the buy-in and really his football IQ for how well he's picked up the offense. And quite honestly, for everybody on that offensive unit, they've picked it up relatively quickly, and we don't have a lot of mental errors. We're still figuring some things out here and there, but for day 2 in camp and what they did this summer, I'm really impressed.
Is there a way in kind of an encapsulated version that you could share with Wildcat fans who've watched one offense basically since 2005 of what they may see that's a little different and maybe some things that might be similar?
Right. Well, the basic premise of offense obviously is to get that 10 yards and then ultimately to get the ball over that imaginary line that gives you 6 points. And obviously that's what we're striving to do. We're going to be a run-based offense, to be real honest with you. Coach Dorrell being the offensive line coach and the head coach, you're going to run the football. And that's something I grew up in this offense, so that was instilled in me at a very early age, and that's what we're going to continue to do. Be creative with how we do it with formations, our shifts, and our motions, and then our personnel groupings as well, being very multiple. We have some great tight ends here and some bigger offensive linemen that we can plug and play in some different positions that allows us to be very creative, do a lot at the line of scrimmages that force a defense, hopefully into some tendencies that we can catch on to and able to exploit those as we move forward.
We have some experienced running backs, DeAndre Brown, the senior, Tracy James, who had a really explosive first year, showed us some bursts last year that were really impressive. But as you say, it begins with the offensive line. Last year, it was thin at that position because of some injuries and some attrition. Can you give us a sense of what you've seen from your 9-10 offensive linemen here?
Well, again, really proud of those guys. Just an example today, they do their early warm-ups on our old practice field up there, and then they come out really when we start stretch. But they came out with great enthusiasm and energy, and they're really the leaders of our offense. We've got some really talented running backs, wide receivers, and quarterbacks. But we're going to go as our offensive line goes. And, really we're looking for our best 10 right now, and then we'll plug and play our best 5 guys, regardless of really what position they played in the past, trying to get those guys out on the field and then trying to get them to mesh. I think that's the trick of fall camp, that delicate balance on trying to find where guys are most comfortable playing and then getting them in there and then getting them in shape for game time reps, which are a lot different than practice reps.
All right, 2 days in the books for offensive coordinator Josh Lamberson and for quarterback Dallas Sealey. I'm Grant Boone. Keep it here for more updates from ACU Fall Camp on ACUsports.com.